Welcome back to the channel. This week we're still on double stops, but this time we're introducing hybrid picking. So here's Waltzing Matilda in G. Doing my best at the hybrid picking thing. Let's go.
Well done. You can continue to the next exercise.
Alright, so for those of you that don't know, hybrid picking is a combination of using a pick to pluck the strings and also using your fingers at the same time. So it's a hybrid. It's not fingerstyle, it's not straight picking, it's a hybrid of the two, hence hybrid picking. And man, this one's foreign to me. It's taken me a long time on this one. I get the fingerstyle thing, not good at it, but mentally I grasp it, and I get the picking thing, but combining the two has been really, really weird. And the other thing that introduces, which I haven't had to deal with in a long, long time, is you start developing calluses on your picking hand. You know, I'm used to the fretting hand, right? And this already has a good amount of callus built up, so practicing for an hour or two is not a problem at all. But this one, you're just using in this particular song, just the middle finger to pick the strings, and man, I got like blisters going. So it was a little rough there for a couple of days. Didn't know if I was gonna be able to keep practicing or not. And yeah, it's strange having to do that movement. And then obviously the other thing that's not happening here is there's no muting. I can't mute the string, right? I can't. Most proper guitar technique would kind of have you rest your wrist up here, maybe even on the bridge, right? And you can pick and then maybe palm mute this way. And because of my shoulder issues, I can't get my arm back there. It doesn't work. So I can't do that. So I'm like playing up here. I'm kind of see how my arm is over here. I'm kind of hugging the guitar. It's not good technique, and so I can't get the muting going. So you heard all those strings ring out horribly throughout the whole song. Didn't sound good whatsoever. But that's just a function of the shoulder after my motorcycle accident. There's not much to be done for that except for what I'm already doing, which is physical therapy. Got more notes this week from this song. Yeah, getting back to the whole finger thing, the other thing I shouldn't have done is I cut my fingernails. I should have just let them grow out a little bit. And because when I first started practicing, that fingernail actually helps you pluck the string a little bit. But when I cut it, then just the fleshy part of your finger starts hitting the string, and that's when the calluses or the blisters start coming. So I wish I didn't cut my finger earlier or my fingernail earlier on in the week, because I would have prevented the blister situation. And, because of that sore finger, because of that blister, I couldn't practice as much as I normally would during this week. And so that's where we are. Actually, let's take a look, how much I was able to practice this week. Let me bring Yousician back in here. All right. So if we go my profile, here we could see it's 90 minutes Monday, 74 minutes Tuesday, 114 minutes Wednesday, 95 Thursday, 91 Friday, and an hour so far today. A lot of that's just been going back and over the song, trying to get it ready for the video, which obviously it's still not. But that's where we are with about a week of working the song. And all this time, obviously, it's a lot of it, probably, maybe 85, 90% is spent on the song that I'm learning for the week. And then the other 15 to 10% is maybe scales or just going back and playing some other songs, just to keep momentum going and have fun, as opposed to just drilling the same thing over and over again. So that's kind of how I practice. If we go back, you could see, what my practicing looks like. I try to practice every day, and whatever it is an hour or more, I try to get it. So here's the history going back to, I think, April. You could see I've been practicing every day. So keep plugging away here at Yousician and doing my best to improve. This is a brand new skill, and what happens is when you have so much focus on your right hand to try to figure out what it needs to do, then the simpler chords and stuff on the left hand all of a sudden seem difficult. If I was just striking two strings with a pick on the song like I did last week, then I think it would go much faster, much easier. It's not a super difficult song. It's not very fast, but having the whole hybrid technique is difficult when it's not in your muscle memory. So that's where we're at. Don't have anything else interesting written down, but those two things I wish I could get is the muting and the coordination, I guess. The two fingers, the pick and the finger, and then it's like back to those beginning mistakes of where you're not confident and the skill's just not quite there. The song's not in your fingers quite yet. You rush, so you see I'm not super on time in the song either. That's progress for this week, and thanks for watching. Let's see where we're at. After this, we have Molly Malone. It's an Irish tuned hybrid pick double stops, including some non-adjacent strings. So that's the part where I see a lot of benefit to hybrid picking technique, right? Is if you're supposed to have one string plucked and skip a string and then pluck another one, then it makes a lot of sense to do the hybrid technique, right? So you're not strumming across all the strings. You're just picking with the pick the top string and then plucking with your finger the bottom string, and you're skipping one. To me, that makes sense. If you have two adjacent together, I don't know what the benefit is of doing the hybrid technique as opposed to just strumming the two strings. Maybe it's the different type of sound. I don't know. Or maybe they just do it just to get you to learn on a simpler song before they start having you skip a string. Maybe that's what it is. And then the other problem is I have no idea where to employ this technique, so I'm guessing on which the notes I was supposed to pluck with my finger and which ones I'm supposed to pluck with the pick. So am I doing it right or not? I have no idea. That's one downfall of Yousician, where if you had a teacher explain this to you, they'll say, okay, here's what I want you to do. and you play it for me. Like, no, that would be wrong. I want you to, hybrid pick this section or this note, and don't do it on this section. But I don't know. I have no idea. It's not clear. They show you a video on what hybrid picking is and how to do it, but they don't explain to you in detail on when to use the technique. So you're on your own. And I try to do it wherever I thought it made sense, but is it right or not? I have no idea. All right, now that's finally it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week. I'm gonna try to get through these other songs, or at least one. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure you'll be checking back in on me. Appreciate your support. See you next time.